Investigate our fantastic culture. Welcome up, Mike Merone.
Thank you, Per. Thank you, Hengbar, for having us here. Mitt Nam Ar Michael. Jag kommer from New York. I've been going to SFI now. I need a little more time. It's only been 10 years, and that's all I know. I also like to say that the culture is very unique and very charming for me, because I go to a job and a foreigner actually comes up to me and says, "Porta svenska," and I'm like, I can't get a job, so that's the end of that stuff. But you know, so I have some topics. This is some new stuff that I've been doing on. It's about Brooklyn to Sweden. What's the difference between Brooklyn and Sweden, or Brooklyn to Malmo? Malmo is very cool, calm, collective compared to Brooklyn. Mellon is a little crazy, but nothing compared to Brooklyn. You see, there's a little kid every morning, Saturday and Sunday, that runs around all up and down the stairs, like this, up and down, and all over the place. And I'm about to go up there and you know, knock on the door and yell and scream. But Swedes don't do that. Swedes do not do that. Swedes say, you know, you should be very thankful during the winter months that you actually could hear him make noise, so you know you're actually alive. Because it gets very dark here in Sweden, so you really don't know what the hell's going on. So it actually makes you feel alive that you hear a kid running around at 6 o'clock in the morning. In Brooklyn, that would not happen. We would probably go upstairs with a baseball bat and bang on the door and say, either you stop that right now, or we're going to, well, we won't do anything. But because that's Brooklyn. But that's why I'm here. But I love this place. What's that, sir? I didn't hear. Someone said something?
No.
Okay, I thought you said something. How you doing? I don't see a beer in front of you. You're drinking. Okay, but you need another one.
Excessively.
Another beer. Buy another beer. Hangbar. They have the best beers here, for sure. Okay, now I want to tell you a little funny thing. The other day, my friend, his name is Forrest, he was hanging out, and he said to me, "I finally got myself a girlfriend." I'm like, "Forrest, gee, all right. You got yourself a girlfriend." He says, "Well, she's a married girlfriend." I says, "Well, she's married?" "Yeah, well." I says, "And so what's going on for us?" He says, "Well, I finally made love to her." I says, "This is the first time, for us you've actually made love?" He says, "Yes, I have. It's the first time I've ever made love. But I had a problem." I go, "What happened, for us?" He says, "As I was making love to my girlfriend, the husband came home." I says, "What did you do, for us?" He says, "Well, I got up in the midst of making love, and I ran into the bathroom. I closed the door. He came in. He saw my girlfriend on the bed completely naked, and he started to make love to her while I'm in the bathroom." I says, "Forrest, so what did you do?" He says, "Well, I decided to go to the window and climb down the window, and I was completely naked. And I went down the window, and as I go out the window, I see some joggers jogging. So I says, I might as well join in. So I went over to the joggers, and I started to run with the joggers. And I'm running with the joggers. And one of the joggers says to me, he says, "You know, you're naked." He says, "Well," and I said, "Well, I'm a feminist. I like to jog." And then he says, "You still have your rubber on?" And he says, "Well, I was expecting rain." Anyway, next show. I'm sorry about that one. That was one of the things I just worked on. Now, the other thing I wanted to say is, I'm a little confused here right now. I don't know where to go. Running the train. Oh yeah. Okay, here we go. Trains. If you guys ever gotten on a train here in Brooklyn, or I mean in Sweden, where I'm back in Brooklyn now, but in Brooklyn, if you try to run for a train, you usually catch it or you're holding on the back. Here, what they do is they're very sophisticated, because you guys play chess. So what you do, if you're actually running for the train and you're actually just about to get to the train, you look at the conductor, you go, "All right, I'm getting on." He looks at it and he goes, the train just pulls away. You never get a bus or train on the time here. Ever, ever, ever. I'm kind of drawing a blank right now. So I'm going to get down in a second. But I'm going to tell you one more little story. Do you guys know the difference between erotic and kinky? Yes? No? Okay, erotic and kinky. Well, kinky is if you take the whole feather and you tickle your girlfriend all up and down her body completely naked. Right? Erotic is if you use the whole chicken. Anyway, thank you guys. Have a great night. Nice to meet you. Thank you, Hangbar.
Thank you, Mike Merone. Thank you.